Well, hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Miss 8th House. Today we're going to be doing a reading for anybody who has heavy Scorpio placements, whether it's your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or if you just have a lot of, say, 8th house placements or just a lot of Scorpionic energy in your chart. This reading is going to be for you. So why don't we do my incantation? I am a psychic medium, so I do like to work with spirits, and I evoke all of those before the reading. So I call to the north, east, south, west. I call to the Great Mother, the Great Father, the Creator. I call to Seraphina, my angel, and all of the angels. I call to my ancestors, both known and unknown, and to my friends who have passed who now guide me. I also pray to the spirit guides of whoever is going to be watching this video, and that you all may work together cohesively through me to get a message out that needs to be heard for the viewer. Okay, let's begin, shall we? All right, let's give it one more shuffle. Scorpio. For the Scorpios that are watching this spirit, what is going on with them? What do they need to be aware of for their highest good? That's too many cards. What is Scorpio going through? What they need to be? Okay. So we don't have anything flying out yet. Oh, that's two cards. What does Scorpio need to be aware of? Okay, so we've got the Five of Cups. So you might be feeling a little sad right now over some things that you've lost, and you might be not necessarily looking at what it is that you still have. You're really kind of focused on, and this might not even be intentionally, this could just be your energy is really longing and missing for something that was in the past that you don't feel like you have anymore. You're maybe feeling a little bit of grief at this time, mourning, which I was kind of feeling that before the reading. Okay, what about this Five of Cups for the Scorpios that are watching this? For the Scorpios that are watching this, what about this Five of Cups? The tarot cards are really not wanting to fly for this reading. So you're grieving, you're sad about something that you've lost. But then we have the High Priestess. So you're sad about something that you've lost, but you're also being in your intuition, and you're being in your in touch with your higher self and with sacred knowledge. You're getting in touch with the part of yourself that has the authority to, indict others onto their sacred path, like a leader in that sense through your intuition. But there's something that you're sad about that you've lost, even though you are in your High Priestess energy. What about this for the Scorpios that are watching? Okay, this would have been upright. So we have Ten of Pentacles. So you're working to achieve your ultimate happiness. This is like a long-term commitment, ultimate happiness, stability in the financial realm. long-term committed relationships, family, perhaps family businesses, especially with this High Priestess and with this Ten of Pentacles together. But you're maybe a little sad over what you've had to lose in order to get yourself to this point where you feel like you can achieve everything you ever wanted, and you're just kind of sitting in that knowledge. Wow. But I can't deny that there's some sort of relationship that is showing up in the cards in the last two. And if there's not a relationship, then this is just work associations, friendships, alliances that you have with others. But the Four of Wands is like the 1111 card. It's the happily ever after with a couple, you know, it's basically a couple getting married in the photo. And here it's a couple having everything that they could ever hope for. All of their material needs are met. They have their little dogs, they're conversing, there's family. Wedding day. So all of this is coming, even if it doesn't maybe feel like this is coming for you yet, this is what's happening for you. So tune into your intuition and know that you are going to be successful, you are going to be stable, you are going to be secure, and you are going to have your happy long-term committed relationship with someone. Or you are going to achieve massive success with what you set out to in your business or whatever you do for a living. That's too many cards. So what about this for the Scorpios that are watching? I was feeling a little nostalgic, and then we have the Six of Cups pop out, which is all about nostalgia, kind of reviewing and reflecting on the past. You might be feeling a little reminiscent of your journey and everything that you've had to do in order to get to this point. And also, too, it would be beneficial for you, especially if you're feeling like there's something that you've lost, to tune into your more childlike energy, and that's really going to help you tune into your intuition so that you can manifest your ultimate happiness and stability and security and loving foundation with your family, with a family, creating a family. And so there are also these three cards also. I'm sorry, I live with my little brother, if you guys hear that in the background. I can't help when he pops up on the camera. But what I was saying is there's, in these three cards, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Cups, there's children in all of the cards. So family and a childlike essence could really play a part in your situation at this time. And maybe that's just a sign to, look at the world through the eyes of a child, because right now you're mourning something as you're being initiated into this higher level of consciousness that you're attaining. So trust that you are making really big progress. Anything else for the Scorpios that are watching this? Oh, that's two cards. Anything else for the Scorpios that are watching this? Just give it one more shuffle to see. Is there anything else for the Scorpios that are watching this? Anything else for the Scorpios that are watching this? Five of Swords, which is kind of a card of conflict, of not necessarily getting along with the others around you, of maybe having to stand up from yourself and stepping away from the pack. Maybe there's been some hurtful words that have been said, and maybe that is perhaps why because it's very interesting to me that we start the reading with a sad card, a card with grief and with loss, and we're ending it with a card of, if this is a card of what happens like after conflict and grief. But in the middle, there's all of this stuff that's happening for you in between. So what I'm getting from that message, that these are both on the outside and everything on the inside is like very high vibrational and positive cards. I'm getting that you might be experiencing loss and have gone through some conflict recently, but what purpose that served in your life is to get you into this energy where you can be intuitive, where you can have everything that you can ever dream of, where you can live that relationship and perhaps even have children. And we have the Knight of Cups. So someone is coming forward with an offer of love for you. Someone does have their eye on you, or this is you wanting to just move forward in the world with your heart full, charging forward with creative ideas and inspirations and passions, with your full of emotions. You're ready to cross the barrier into your happiness, into your ultimate happiness. You're ready to offer your cup. You're ready for someone to come in. You're ready for this to take off. Maybe there's a situation with someone where you're ready for it to take off. And someone could have their eye on you and you don't even know it. I'm getting for someone out there. Okay, so let's clarify each one of these cards by using the Soothsayer Oracle card deck. Okay, so what is this Five of Cups about, Spirit, for the Scorpios that are watching this? So this grieving that you're going through is what's initiating you into your spirituality. So any grief and sadness and mourning and just hard revelations that you've had, it's really just made you tune deeper into the core of who you are. You understand the dual nature of life. You understand that there's good and bad, light and dark, feminine, masculine, black, white, things that are polar opposite but equal, heads, tails, right? Peanut butter jelly. Life just works in that way, and you have that higher knowledge of how things work. You don't just tell anybody this knowledge that you have either. It's very sacred, and you're very particular with who you'll share your intuitive wisdom with, but you are wise beyond your years, I'm feeling, and you really are going to have something manifest for you that is just everything you could have ever dreamed of. What is this High Priestess about for the Scorpios watching this? The Matrix. So the Matrix is the interconnectedness of all things, and the High Priestess is like the keeper of sacred knowledge, the intuitive keeper of sacred knowledge. And so you're aware of the interconnectedness of all things. You're aware of how the expectations of society have affected you. You're aware of your place within the Matrix. You understand you understand what it was that formed you, what did you inherit through watching television? What did you inherit through going to school? What did you inherit from learning from your family? What, perhaps there was religion involved, like all of the expectations, the beliefs, the cultural traditions, all of that. If all of that could just be like an information superhighway in between everything, that's the matrix. And so you're really becoming aware of what is beneath the surface of everything. And what is this 10 of Pentacles about, Spirit? For the Scorpios that are watching this. Oh, that's too many cards. What is this 10 of Pentacles? So you're going to have this ultimate happiness come in for you because you have been the black sheep. You have always felt a little outcast. Like maybe you weren't, you didn't necessarily fit in your family, or you just kind of stood out in your family, I'm getting. Or even just stood out like within your social group. Like maybe you always felt like a little bit of a lone wolf, I'm getting. But because of your independence and because of your ability to stand strong in your uniqueness, you're manifesting a solid foundation. And what's this 4 of Wands, Spirit, for the Scorpios watching this? Introverted. So it's going to feel like 4 of Wands with introverted. And so the 4 of Wands is like the 11-11, the relationship, the couple getting married. But with introverted, it could be a union within that you're having, like this really, I'm getting like a healed, you're healing your inner feminine and you're healing your inner masculine, and you're unifying those two parts of yourself, and you're being really introverted and you're being reflective over everything that you've ever been through, and what do you need to do in order to create what you want? What steps do you need to take today in order to create the future that you're trying to make tomorrow? And you're working inwardly, like you're doing all of the inner work. If you're not in a relationship, you're doing all of the inner work to make sure that when you are in a relationship, that it will be healthy. And what is this 6 of Cups about? For the Scorpios watching this. Patterns. So you might be reviewing a lot of the patterns in your life, and just noticing any themes that come up, noticing what you need to notice from recurring situations in your life, like things that happen in different forms so that you can learn the lesson. You know how the universe will kind of disguise the situation as something completely different, but the core lesson is the same, that it's trying to get you to learn. Like those are the kind of patterns that you've identified, and you're also identifying which patterns you need to make in order to secure this future for yourself. And so you're sitting in your psychic senses and you're just being aware and you're observing. And what is this 5 of Swords about? What is this conflict about? Wow. Choice. So you have a choice with this conflict. You have a choice to walk away and to just choose differently for yourself. You have a choice in whether there will even be conflict. You know, maybe something happens that upsets your feelings, but you learn to communicate in a way that's not going to be conflicting to others, because you're also empathic and aware of the way that it's going to affect other people. Whoa, and at the bottom of the deck we have the past. So really going through something that you're reflecting on, you know, all that you've lost. You're being nostalgic. The past is showing up. Yeah, this is an interesting reading. I wonder who this is going to resonate for. If this is your reading, please let me know. Okay, let's just see if there's anything from the Shaman's Dream Oracle for you. Is there anything from the Shaman's Dream Oracle for the Scorpios that are watching this? Cards are flying out 2 at a time. I guess I need to tell the spirits that I'm working with. Only 1 card at a time, spirits that I'm working with. Only 1 card at a time. Let's try that again. What do the Scorpios need to be aware of for their highest good? Huh. So really not much is wanting to come out of this deck. Maybe Spirit's wanting me to talk about these 2 cards before we continue. So for the first one, we've got Sky Dancers, surrender. So really surrender, like allow yourself to make this choice, surrender, allow whatever is coming to come and allow whatever is leaving to leave, and be okay with the way that things are. And then we have Root Girl, the disowned self. So there might be parts of yourself that that you have previously disowned that you're becoming aware of now, and that maybe that this reflection is what's making you feel a little bit of grief, is just like life reflection and parts of yourself that you've always just not really liked, but you're learning to accept all parts of yourself, and you're learning to really transform and phoenix and blossom through, and which I was getting phoenix energy in the last Scorpio reading I did, and I'm pretty sure it was the last Scorpio reading I did, and I'm feeling a lot of phoenix energy here too. Like you've been really going through some stuff and sifting and sorting and learning, and you're kind of in the cocoon phase right now. Don't hide any parts of yourself. And at the bottom we have curiosity, stranger. So allow yourself to become curious again. Curious with life. Curious like a, childlike energy we were having here. Curious like a child. And Scorpio, I am clairsentient, so I would like to pick some tiles to close out your reading to see if we can get any additional words for you. Oops, sorry, and I was getting a call. Okay. Spirit, please direct my hand to tiles that will spell out a word for the viewers watching this. Or initials. Okay. So your name could start with D, L, S, H, first or last name, A, G, N. Wow, and we have 4 E's here. You have the word Dan. Your name could be Danny, Danielle, Daniela. I don't know if that's a name. Or your name could be Ned. Or you could be dealing with somebody named Ned. I'm also getting Lisa. If this were an I. Sal. I also have the word sane, so you're just kind of trying to stay sane right now. Okay, and those are the tiles that we have for you. Now let's get a few more affirmations. What are some affirmations for the Scorpios watching this? Okay. So we have, if you are worried you don't have the strength to move on, think of how much strength you're using to hold on. Then redirect that energy and enjoy your life. It's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. If it is meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force, convince, or worry over it. Let it flow, let it be, and let it come to you. You are attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. The reason some people have walked away from you with no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you next. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go and keep moving. Greater is coming. Maybe that's where the grief is coming in. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience, stop overthinking, and keep watering your seeds. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you for this November. I really appreciate you tuning into my channel. If you did resonate with me, please leave me a comment, like this video. It really helps boost, it really helps support me, and leave a comment and let me know how it resonated because I don't know who I'm talking to while I do these readings, so it's always such a joy to hear that, it resonated for somebody out there. So all right, my love, I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.